Here. You sweep, I'll dust.
No, I'm a much better duster. You sweep.
I'd rather dust, thank you.
Tiff, I don't see what difference it makes.
It makes none to me, but you're the one making a big snit about sweeping.
It's just a simple request. Now, come on, let me dust.
Time out. Both of you dust, and I will sweep.
Fine. You do that side, I'll do this side.
Terrific.
What's going on, kids? Rose said you guys were over here.
Yes, we're having a little welcome home get-together for Luke and Robert tonight.
Oh, here? I thought that was supposed to be at Kelly's.
It is. That's the party. But this is for later. Just for the family.
Oh, well, family, all right?
You certainly are. In fact, you grab the broom over there.
A little help? A little sweeping.
Do you mind?
Oh, sorry.
Why don't you work over there, okay? I'm working over here on this side.
Yes, ma'am. Whatever you say, ma'am. Anything for you, ma'am. What's the matter with you?
There's nothing wrong with me.
She's depressed, but she doesn't want to talk about it.
Why not?
Because it is none of your business, or anybody else's for that matter.
Sorry.
What do you think? Is it too much?
Well, never too much frosting.
No, I mean baking a cake and everything. I want it to be a nice welcome home party, but not a big deal.
So what's the big deal about baking a cake?
I have 3 others in the oven.
Oh. Well, maybe you better think about putting them on hold. They could be a little bit tired when they get back.
Yeah. You on your way to the airport to meet him?
Yeah, but at the police station.
Why there?
Because that's going to be their very first stop.
I thought they were cleared. That's why they can come back.
Yeah, except for there are some legal complications.
Then it's not over.
Far from it.
Well, it won't be much longer now.
I hope you're ready for the welcoming party.
You mean the lynch mob, don't you?
Oh, come on. You've dealt with the press before?
It's not them that worries me, it's the others, the investors, the friends, the enemies.
Well, why not look on the bright side? At least you don't have to worry about getting confetti in your hair.
What about a police escort?
Oh, don't worry about that. We'll take good care of the money.
That's not what worries me.
What are you looking at?
The sun setting.
It's beautiful from here.
Do you realize that if we followed it and the plane were going fast enough, it would never set? It would be like the day never ended. Like stopping time.
Maybe.
I wish we could.
You know, maybe I'm concerned about you. Maybe I care about you. Is there anything wrong with that?
How I feel or don't feel is none of your business.
You're mad at Robert, aren't you?
I don't have to answer your stupid questions.
My questions aren't stupid. And if you're gonna ruin his little homecoming tonight, I want to know about it.
I am not going to ruin anybody's homecoming, okay? Satisfied?
I'm not
Excuse me.
satisfied in you telling me what he did to you.
He did nothing to me. Not one single thing.
Then why don't you cut your little cold shoulder routine, because it's not appealing.
Blackie, did it ever occur to you that she might be a little nervous about Robert coming back?
Well, I think she should be excited, don't you think?
Well,
I will feel any damn way I want to feel. And I told you, it's none of your business.
Hey, what's going on around here? I thought we were going to clean this place up for tonight.
Yeah.
Why don't you guys knock yourself out? I'm gonna go pick up Laura. That's one Templeton that I can still understand.
well, come on. Don't listen to him. He's always running his mouth off. You know that.
No, it's not that at all.
I'll go find something to polish the bar with.
Here, sit down and talk to me, man.
I thought you'd be elated that Robert's coming back.
You haven't been privy to our conversations lately.
Did you two have a fight?
No. He's just been so cold and distant on the phone. Tiffany, I just don't understand this attitude that he has. He opens up and he lets me get close, but just not too close, and then he puts up a nice brick wall. I'm really in love with him, and he treats it like a joke.
I know what you're talking about.
I mean, what is it? Is he afraid to settle down? Tiffany, is it just that he doesn't love me?
Well, Jackie, maybe he's just afraid. Maybe he's afraid because he does love you so much.
I mean, I don't even want to settle down. That's not what I'm after at all.
Well, tell him that.
A commitment to him is like a jail sentence.
Well, maybe he's changed. Maybe this little adventure, you know, changed him. Maybe he's tired of that old life he had. Maybe he wants to change with you.
Come on, you don't believe that, do you?
Anything's possible. Come on, do me a favor, Jackie. Just give him a chance to explain.
About 1 minute, that's all. So.
Tell me I'm the first one here.
Hi, Dan. Yeah, you're always the first to arrive.
I don't know what's the matter with me. I used to be just punctual. Now I'm always early. I guess I'm afraid I'll miss something.
Hey, where's Ruby? I thought she was going to come with you.
No. She was so anxious to see Luke, she went right to the airport. By the way, it's nice of you to do this for Robert and Luke and Holly. They sure appreciate it.
It's for Luke and Robert, not Holly.
Well, I hear she recovered the money, or helped to.
Yeah, well, she was also the one that got everybody involved in this whole thing to begin with.
Well, Luke forgives her. I don't see why we can't.
Well, think what you want, Dan. I'm just not totally convinced. Will you try this for me and tell me what you think?
Sure.
I need a tester.
Excellent.
Yeah?
What's in it?
Oh, I can't tell you that. It's a secret Kelly's recipe.
Oh, speaking of Kelly's, where's Joe?
He went to the police station. I guess that's where Luke and the others are going to meet up with him when they come in. Something to do with red tape and some legality.
Oh, look, slick, Emma.
I'm telling you something. Something's up.
Oh, just stop that kind of talk. You know, it's been like this all the way back from the airport.
Hey, I got a nose for this kind of thing, okay? When I see what I saw, I'm telling you, I get a little suspicious, all right?
Well, what'd you see?
Nothing but badges and blue uniforms.
Yeah, well, you see, Slick just thought it would be a good idea that we should give Luke and Robert a ride home from the airport.
At a discount, naturally, you know.
So what happened?
So we ran into a police barricade.
Blue uniforms and badges.
That's right. You think the Queen of England was visiting here, man? We couldn't even get close.
I mean, there were reporters and cameras, all that kind of TV stuff.
You had to have a special permit just to get into the terminal, all right?
Well, I guess there probably were a few angry investors around.
A whole bunch of them, but they had to keep them behind the barricade.
Ah, you see? Now, that's what's got me worried. That's a crowd there that looked like they could stampede in a minute.
Yeah, so we came here to wait for them.
I'll tell you, I hope they make it. I hope they make it.
When did you ever know Luke to be late for a party?
Well, this isn't exactly a party. It's just a little welcome home get-together.
Mm-hmm. Well, from what I picked up on the streets, you know, those people are more anxious to welcome home the 2 million bananas.
Well, let's just hope they remember who's responsible for getting it back.
Well, everybody knows that it's Luke and Robert. I mean, they're our old hometown heroes.
Yeah, well, for some people.
Oh, unfortunately, the exact opposite for others.
what about extradition?
The DIM said they'd work on it, but they've got to find them first.
That shouldn't be too difficult. I mean, now their cover's been blown.
I wouldn't be too sure. A lot of politics involved. The Durbins are a very powerful family.
Oh, look, what difference does that make? I mean, it's been proven they're nothing better than a bunch of common criminals.
Yes, but the crimes were committed in Port Charles. That's a long way from Victoria. Now it'll be up to the Port Charles DA to bring them back for prosecution.
But we can't let them get away with this.
Oh, I wouldn't worry about that. Once the DA has all the facts, he's going to want to nail them.
It's been my proven experience that DAs will nail anybody in order to save their hides.
Well, now you don't trust the DA.
Damn right.
I'm curious, Scorpio. Just who do you trust?
Myself.
Is that why you didn't bring me in on this thing earlier?
Truth.
Yeah.
I wanted to bring you or the DIM in right from the beginning.
Well, what stood in your way?
Sitting in the opposite aisle. I mean, you know what he's like once he makes his mind up about something.
A brick wall.
About the width of his skull.
They won't mess with you. I won't let them mess with you.
It's not your fault.
Now look, English, we started this together. We're going to end it together.
There's going to be so many angry people with so many complaints.
Yeah? I know these people. I spend a lot of my time mistrusting them, but things change, you know? I think that once they know the whole story, they'll get over it.
I'm more concerned about whether or not they'll eventually forget.
I did.
That's different.
I don't think so. I had the most to lose.
You're both your nightclub.
Oh, come on, English. That's just stuff. That doesn't mean anything. People. The only thing I was ever afraid of losing was you.
Ladies and gentlemen, we're beginning our final descent into Port Charles Municipal Airport. We ask now that you fasten your safety belt and observe the no smoking signs.
Your safety belt.
Here they come. The lady is not talking right now. I have just one more question for the lady. I'm sorry, guys. Your father's still back in Canada. Listen, I said no way. Now, what about oil company? Come on, everybody has it. Let's give them a break. Let's everybody back. How long do I have the money back? Give everybody a chance.
Stop them! It's not fair. They're not giving you a chance.
I'm sorry. We have a responsibility to report the news. The return of one of the criminals is very big news indeed. I know you're out of here. All right, now look.
Rose says it's an ancient Irish recipe, handed down in the Kelly family from generation to generation. And she won't give it out to a soul.
Well, what's in it?
Thank you.
It sure is delicious.
Thank you. Slick, do you want some hors d'oeuvres or something?
Oh, just hold them, sweetheart. I got to get the phone.
Okay.
Thank you anyway.
Cheers. Here's
Cheers.
Robert.
Oh, we heard on the radio they're here. They've just arrived.
Well, we're ready on this end.
Yes, okay, 20 minutes from the airport, 30 if it's heavy traffic, right?
Yeah, but they had to stop off at the police station.
Why don't I phone her?
Well, Joe said they had to take care of some red tape.
Oh, well, that ought to add half an hour to the ETA.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah? You better make that about at least an hour. I just got off the phone with the dispatch, and they said that Holly and Luke were mobbed by reporters. So no one's going to go nowhere.
Well, what about the police? They were supposed to have an escort.
Escort. All they told me is it looks like it's going to be a mob scene there.
Oh, no.
Well, where are they?
Oh, they're not here yet.
They mobbed at the airport.
No. Yeah. When did this happen? Just a little while ago, I guess.
Well, at least we're here.
Yeah, I better check the cakes.
Do you need a hand?
No, I got it. Thanks, though.
Okay.
Well, what can I do?
I think you've already done enough.
What? Oh, you owe me Jackie. A big deal. It's not my problem she's all bent out of shape.
Uh-oh. What happened?
Oh, why don't you tell me? I just know a girl with a bad attitude problem.
Robert? Robert?
Yeah, how'd you know?
She told me about it.
Why don't you tell me about it? All I know, she hauled off, yelled at me.
No, I really can't. It's a woman's thing.
No, it looks like she's not too happy about Robert coming back. That's what I see.
Don't be silly.
Well, Rose seemed a little less than enthusiastic, too. As a matter of fact, when I mentioned Holly's name, she was downright hostile.
No kidding. I thought Rose and Holly were good buddies.
Yes, so did I.
Well, I imagine it's going to be a while before people forget about the scam. Well, who cares? As long as everybody gets their money back.
You know, I think the money's only part of it. A lot of people feel victimized. What about you? I'll admit it. I'd like to hear some explanation before I open my arms to anyone.
Oh, come on. She's just as innocent as Luke is.
That's still up to debate in some circles.
Not this circle. Okay, Blackie, come on, calm down. Okay? It's not a town forum. It's going to be a homecoming. Let's make it a good one.
Good work, Doctor. We were on the edge of a slight riot ourselves here, seems to me.
I don't think it's anything compared to what Luke and Holly are going through right now.
That's right, and if they're not here in the next 30 minutes, I am going after them myself.
Tell us about the deal with
Kelly!
Kelly's, we'll be there as soon as we
I never to get in unnoticed.
Yeah, so did I. Would have been nice. Come on, I'll see you later, bitch.
Kelly!
Come on, guys, I told you I'd talk to you later. Give us a break, will you? No, I'm getting out of here.
I've got a car out front. We have to make it stop at the police station.
Wait a minute, you
There are no arrests. I promised you. It's just routine business. Come on, get out.
No question right now.
And how come you're not chasing him like everybody else?
No need. I'm working on a much more interesting angle.
Oh, really? What?
Take care, Mrs. Anderson.
Send him in.
Oh, it's good to have you back in town, Mr. Richardson. How was the weather in Albany?
Same as here. What can I do for you, Mr. Shelton?
Answer a few questions?
Well, when I can.
Fair enough. You know, I just came from the airport. There was quite a mob there to greet Luke Spencer and Holly Sutton.
Your people, not mine.
Well, Captain Ramsey was there. A lot of guys in blue uniforms. They represent the DA's office, don't they?
Well, they represent the police force. And to my knowledge, no arrests were made.
Yes, I found that curious. Captain Ramsey was escorting Holly Sutton, a wanted extortionist, off the plane. There were no handcuffs anywhere. I smell a deal, Mr. Richardson.
Make your point.
Not a point, a question. Did you make a deal with Luke Spencer?
The indictments against Spencer were dropped some time ago.
Yes, I know. After it was proved he had no knowledge of the scam. I'm not talking about him. I'm talking about Holly Sutton, a known criminal.
Miss Sutton is a suspect. She'll be treated the same as any other suspect until some legal formalities are cleared up.
Then you'll arrest her. You did make a deal.
No comment.
Come on, Richardson. I'll get the facts, if not from you, from them.
All right. A deal was made, but not by me, by my assistant.
What kind of a deal?
A tentative arrangement.
How tentative?
I'm sorry, I cannot discuss the details of the arrangement.
You mean won't?
Now, come on, Shelton, you know how it works. Now, my office is going to make a full statement in several days.
Yes. As soon as you figure out your legal position.
Precisely.
Tell me, Mr. Richardson, have you thought about the political ramifications?
Of what?
Letting Miss Sutton go.
Now, did I say that's what we were going to do?
You didn't have to. But you ought to think twice before letting Miss Sutton go. As far as my paper's concerned, she's as guilty as the rest of her family.
Well, this is not the most festive group of us, anyway.
I was waiting around. Just when the heck are going to be here?
You know how the police are. They're probably up to their necks in red tape and paperwork.
Well, let's hope that's all.
How about Walker to Beto?
Well, they could have changed their mind.
About Luke and Robert?
about Holly.
Well, what about the deal that was made?
Well, who cares? I mean, people change their mind all the time.
No, not about something like that.
A deal's a deal.
Look, they're probably just counting the money to make sure it's all there.
That better be. A piece of it's mine.
And mine.
And everybody's. Since Canada talk about money, I'm sure that's the last thing they want to talk about.
Hi, Ruby! Oh, did you see him?
Oh, yeah, but there was a big crowd of reporters.
So what's taking so long?
But they said something about having to go down to the police station.
Well, they've been there a long time.
Oh, there's nothing to worry about. The captain promised absolutely there weren't going to be any more arrests.
Yeah, we're just getting tired of waiting, that's all.
Yeah.
Well, what are we going to say when they get here?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, they've had a tough time. Should we congratulate them or welcome them back or what?
That's a great point. We don't want to upset them now because they've had enough, don't you think?
Right.
Well, hey, how are we going to arrange that? I mean, everybody's so keyed up, all hell's going to break loose when they come in.
I don't know now. What we'll do is it's up to us to make sure that everything goes very smoothly. What we will do is greet them one at a time when they come in. No hysteria. They've had enough of that today, okay? Very calm, okay?
Calm.
We will show them exactly what it's like.
Hey, Dad. Robert, good to see you, man. Hey, what about a kiss? What about a... Hello, sweetie. Oh, God. Oh, thanks. Get that thing out.
So good to have you back.
How about some punch? How about some punch?
I'm glad you're out.
Tell me something. Was it really a fun trip?
I wouldn't exactly call it fun, am I?
Okay, now tell us what you're going to do. The first thing you're going to do.
Well, first thing we're going to do is we're going to catch up on what's been going on since we've been
gone.
That's easy. All anyone's been talking about what you and Robert did up in Victoria.
Oh, that? Well, that's kind of a long story.
Well, we'll make you tell it now, but later.
Oh, something's happened while you've been gone. Bobbie's moving back to Port Charles.
No kidding?
Yep, she's got her old job back.
Oh, that's great news. Elm Street regathered. So what do you know? That's good.
I think you should sit down. You look exhausted.
Hey, I'll get you some punch, okay? Yeah, I'll get him some punch. Excuse me, let me get into the old punch bowl.
Well, Robert, I'm glad to see your thirst is not diminished. It's
Well,
a
you
wonderful
see,
thing.
there really wasn't much hostess service in the baggage compartment.
Okay, thank you.
So Ramsey and I discussed business all the way back.
Oh, boy.
What do you think the chances are that the UAM's going to catch up with the Durbans?
I really don't know, but we just have to wait and see on that one. Excuse me.
She can't afford anything.
Money is driving the rest.
Where you been?
Well, I wasn't going to come.
Why not?
We have to talk.
Okay, I'm listening.
No discussions on this. Come on, it's a party. We haven't party yet. Let's go, okay? Come on, welcome everybody back. Thank you, darling.
I guess. Oh, hi there. I haven't kissed you, have I?
Hey, all right, here's some friends. Thanks for sticking by us and being here, and the hugs and the punch and chug-a-lug.
Yay.
My love.
General Hospital will continue in a moment.